fatality!
You have come to the right place. Spirits bless your path.
So, you survived the ambush. Impressive.
I have seen many things
You
threaten the Great
hail
Roots,
from
though I admit
above.
that this black blood seems particularly virulent. Who I am is none of your concern. I've watched you since you and yours started trekking through the depths. I think you have a good heart, and I think you'll understand the threat that this black blood seems to pose to our world. For now, that will have to be enough. I'm not at liberty to say more. I have seen many things threaten the Great Roots. It is what you see before you, blood of ancient enemies that has coalesced deep within the earth. This black blood was dislodged when the world itself suffered a grievous wound. It has been spreading ever since. And it is dangerous. That is all you need know.
Let nature take
I have
its
seen many things.
course.
You survived. Excellent.
May
I have
you
seen many
lend your
things threaten the
song
Great
to
Roots,
hers.
though I admit that this Black Blood's...
I shall
Truthfully,
watch
I
for
don't
you.
care what the Nerubians are plotting. They are not the first upstart people seeking power, and they certainly won't be the last. The problem is how they're going about it. I fear that tampering with this Black Blood will threaten far more than the delicate ecosystems of Hazalgar. We must make sure that they never return to this pit again. Their equipment is still strewn throughout the pit. Destroy as much of it as you can manage. I have
Do
seen many
not
things threaten the Great...
fear
This is
the
not
dark.
exactly the place for a long talk, so I will be brief. These roots you see are part of something much greater than you know, and it is my job to protect them. If it isn't obvious to you already, this place is teeming with writhing black blood. If we do not act, it will spread deeper and further still. You want allies? Fine. Help me cleanse this place and protect these roots, and I will at least hear you out.
Well. The black blood is dangerous, especially in Nerubian hands. End their efforts here. I will meet you above, if you survive again.
I see some valuable resources in the area. Get ready to grab them.
I need a target. target.
So, you made it out alive. I knew I was right about you.
You have shown your true form. Or when this is forbidden.
The black blood spreads deeper every day. We need their aid.
We need nothing from them.
Enough! We both know our charge. They are of this world, and they too seek to defend it.
On higher. She speaks with the song of the world. You know it, as do I.
The others will hear of this.
At least it will not be the first tradition we have broken.
Go, all of you. I will join you soon.
I have
Your
seen many things
path
threaten the Great
leads you
Roots,
deep,
though I admit that this black blood
stranger.
seems particularly virulent.
The world watch over
The
you.
Nerubians are a bold people, but this seems extreme, even for them. I have seen many
Perhaps
things
we'll
threaten
meet
the Great
again.
Roots. Between your sweat and my spell work, we've managed to at least contain the problem to this blighted cavern. Still, what a disaster. If this is what one cave of the stuff can do, I shudder to think what the Nerubians might do with more of it. I
I
have seen
shall
many
watch
things
for
threaten.
you.
My people do not think that this black blood is a threat to our world. It has sat dormant for ages, after all. Why should that change now? But the world is changing more quickly than my people realize. The Nerubians' decision to extract the blood for their own ends is proof of that. The Nerubians hold a watchtower not far from here. The ones who survived the pit could not have gotten too far. We should give chase immediately.
Let nature take its course. Come with me. You need to know what you fight against. Someone was here first. Not a battle. A hunt. The trail runs cold. Check the watchtower. You
It would
have
seem our
found
trail
me.
runs cold here.
The city of threads. The heart of Ajkahet. Bled dry and dying. You have survived so far. Keep doing so. I hope we meet again.
Blind and alone, you stumble in the dark. I offer you a thread to cling to. Follow it, should you wish to find your allies.
Watch and lurk, drudges. There will be no interruptions on Ascension Day.
Scurry on, little scarab. The Weaver bids you welcome.
So you followed my guiding line to its terminus.
Morsel now. Come
For
in.
both of our sakes,
Come
I am
in.
glad that your zeal outpaces
You
your
are
survival
most
instinct.
welcome here. Come back
Tassel,
again,
little
little
morsel.
morsel.
I hope you find the accommodations here to your taste. Make
I'll
no mistake,
be
I have no
watching.
intention of sending you off to skitter about in the dark like a freshly hatched beetle. It wouldn't do to have my little morsel snatched up by a starving cave borer. You must educate yourself, my dear. Your allies have found themselves ensconced in a torrid tapestry. Only by familiarizing themselves with its erstwhile architects, luckily for you, I have made some of my personal resources available to you.
May the
Tassel,
weave
little morsel.
favor you.
I hope you find the accommodations here to your taste.
Follow
you have
your
endured quite the
thread,
evening since your
morsel.
ill-fated little ship ride, haven't you? Worry not, little morsel. You will find that my friends here are most accommodating, even to someone with your predilections as strange as they may be. Please, take a moment to explore. Avail yourself of my many amenities. With luck, you will find some sort. Oh, but do take care not to move about too quickly. Sudden movements, I'm sure you understand.
Do keep. You must be quite
Tashizel,
tired.
little morsel.
Take
I
a
hope
moment.
you find the accommodations here to your
Familiarize
taste.
yourself with your surroundings. And no doubt you have questions for me as well.
Tashizel,
But
little
now
morsel.
my beloved
I hope
queen
you find
is
the accommodations
dead,
here to your taste.
and her daughter has been led astray by a so-called harbinger. I will not allow this creature to usurp our great kingdom for her own ends, but I cannot stop her alone. At
Tashizel,
last,
little morsel.
our threads
I hope you find the
entwine.
accommodations here to your taste.
Oh, this harbinger has the entirety of Ashgahet's military at her disposal. Before her arrival, General Anubazal led the kingdom's forces. Ansurek deposed him in favor of one of the harbinger's pet ascended. And now the army's ranks teem with those corrupted wretches. I've heard
Tashizel, little morsel.
much about
I hope you find the accommodations here to your taste.
Our threads will cross. The Ascended are the Harbinger's gift to Ansurek. A fierce contingent of violent hunter-killers, made by the Harbinger in the darkest depths of the city's transformatory. They are impossibly strong, and I have no army of my own. If I am to reach Ansurek and dispose of the Harbinger, then I will need to find a way to subvert her military might from within. Welcome,
little morsel.
little morsel.
I hope you find the accommodations here to your taste.
Even if we do not engage the Harbinger directly, a more subtle approach will prove equally as difficult. What I need is an ally in Ansurek's inner circle. Someone who can come and go without suspicion. The denizens of the burrows speak of a vizier, some manner of patriot who works from within the Queen's walls. He would do nicely, if only I knew his identity. I've been
Little
expecting
morsel.
you.
Now you see how the stage has been set. You have arrived in the middle of the play. I fear, but you needn't worry. You've time yet to play a most vital role.
May the weave favor you.
If you got questions, ask the Weaver. I'm just here to take dictation. Oh, I'm putting this stuff in code so the other Nerubians can't read it. Yeah, it's in common. Turns out Keti can't read so good. Their writing is all touch and scent based. The Weaver thought it would be a great way to keep her. They even have a hard time telling people apart. At first I thought they were just being, you know, spider-centric or something. Then it turned out they literally can't tell a goblin from a trog if it weren't for the smell. If you got questions, ask the Weaver. Hey there, Overcrawler. You're looking more than a little out of your element there. You get run over by an airship or something, whatever. Doesn't matter. Take it from one outsider to another. if you're going to survive down here you're gonna need to learn the rules of the road. Gold's all well and good where you came from, but down here you're gonna need kedge, and lots of it. Now here. Consider this a token of goodwill from Lady Petty Palps up there. Go get yourself something nice.
Move it!
Great
Interested
greetings,
in the
Overcrawler.
unusual.
What can Yamas provide for you this day?
Elix Cottage.
Hi! Okay, bye.
The weave has delivered a customer.
It
An
is
aged hen.
good
Every meal is
you
room
are
service.
here. We remember all.
Weaver's orders. The cobbies are growing bold down within someone must keep them in check before they arise to become a problem to our plans. If you got questions, ask the Weaver. Get a good look around. This place is pretty spooky, even for a savvy gal like me. But get enough catch together and you'll be able to buy all sorts of stuff, both here. Then again, you're probably still gonna get eaten, so maybe look into fine Nerubian gravestones.
Hit the road!
Step into
little
my
morsel.
parlor.
I hope you find the accommodations here to your taste.
Oh,
Well, are you not impressed
I'll
with my
remember
hospitality?
you.
Ikitashizel, little morsel. I hope you find the a
Our
little wee rat
threads
tells me that an
will
intriguing series of
cross
events are
again.
playing out to the north. It seems there has been a remarkably coincidental waterfall of failures marring the military. I want to know who is responsible. Look into it for me, and see if your curiously binary eyes can pluck out any potential allies. Some of your little friends are among the escapees drawing the ire of one's call. Do go catch up. Tell them the Weaver bids them greetings.
Come back, there is no gift more valuable than information, my little morsel. Now shoot.
If you've got questions, ask the Weaver.
Quickly!
Hey,
On your
her
way!
ladyship has a lead on some really strange bat that was flying around the Wormlands. The spies reported it behaving more like a person than a bat. We think we might have a druid out there, but it ain't revealing itself to the Nerubians on purpose. You have one of those faces that make people hesitate before punching. Head out there and take a look.
Move it!
Friend, you weren't followed, were you? We
I can't
owe
let
our
my gut lead the way every
service to
time.
those in need.
We
A
thought we were well
beacon
hidden.
in the dark.
Clearly, not as hidden as we would have liked. But I am grateful to see you, nonetheless. I can't let my gut
Despite
lead the way every
everything,
time. We
the
found these
Arathi
prisoners fleeing a
find
nearby Nerubian
joy.
military base. The circumstances of their escape are unclear, even to them. As if someone else created the opening they needed to escape. They need rest, but we need to find out what happened in there. Food first. Maybe once they've regained some of their strength, they'll remember something. I can't let my gut lead the way every time.
Some strength and comfort after all they've been through.
Some of my people found a few Huronir setting up one of their
There's a
camps to the
cache
southwest.
of resources nearby.
They were missing some vital supplies,
Find
so
it
my people
before
offered
you
to help
have
out.
to fight over it.
However, I worry about how they're all getting along over there. Could you check in on them? Make sure we're being good. I can't let my gut lead the way. I am glad to see you are well, Smite's Eyes. I have recently received word that a number of the Arrow Knights have taken shelter in a camp close to where the airship was seized in midair. Would you check on them?
If you are lost in darkness, we are here to help.
The guards near us were arguing about new orders. Then they just walked off. Use in the Empire's defense.
Where would you like to fly?
We are the warriors of the Sacred Flame.
A lot of us survivors have heard stories about the Spiral Weave. Seems like it's a place where the Nerubians have some heavy military operations going on. Taking the fight to them would help put a serious dent in the Nerubians' war plans.
See you later.
One man insisted on staying behind. Fryn. Might want to get the madman before the venom does.
A solvent was knocked over and dissolved the webbing of our cages.
These people have been through so
How
much.
fortunate.
Civilians, not even soldiers. Most of them didn't sign up for this. And yet they became, if anything back at the Nerubian base could give us an advantage, we have to take it. If someone got left behind, we need to do something about that. I hate to say it, but these people need someone to protect them here. I have to stay. Find this straggler. And while you're at it, take a peek behind enemy lines. See if you can find anything useful.
A beacon? Madman or no? I won't stand for a single soul being left behind. Go find him.
Message received. Now, shoo, little spider. You'll blow my cover. You. Over here. And stay low.
Don't draw attention. Look, something's happening up there. I was looking around, trying to find an antidote to being a bit stabbed with a venomous dagger, when that little spider with the bell found me. It came with a note from someone called the Weaver. The Weaver wants anything I can find. In exchange, she has the antidote to this burning venom waiting for me. I'm very motivated. The heat is eating a hole through my shoulder. So I'm looking for something about other captives, invasion plans, weaknesses, anything. Not to mention, they took some of my personal effects that I wasn't willing to leave without. I'm not sentimental about gifts, but Shaw knows blades. I want them back.
Don't look back.
Don't draw
I'm
attention.
all ears.
Look, something's happening
Let's
up there.
get out alive.
My orders were clear. And yet, more overcrawlers regularly slip from our grasp. Failure! Unacceptable! Not only does this shame you, it shames me. Which means no one will hear of it. Clean up this refuse and get it out of my sight. And if you breathe a word of this to anyone, you're next.
What's the word?
I definitely have everything under control.
Spiders everywhere.
But I'll admit, this venom is dulling my otherwise lightning-quick reflexes, Smite's Eyes.
Watch your back out here.
Even with the general gone, it's not going to be easy getting out of here. This place is infested. I know I'm hiding it well, but I'm not exactly feeling my best. I'm not sure I'll be much help in this state. You're going to have to clear a path for us.
Spiders everywhere.
To add insult to injury, they disarmed me. I'm not leaving without those blades. While we're looking, keep an eye out for any evidence of what's going on here. Anything that could give us an advantage against the Nerubians. Something strange happened that provided us the opening to escape. I have a feeling that could be something we can exploit.
Let's get... I need my weapons. And something for this Weaver, so she'll give me an antidote. Since I like being alive.
I have just the thing, Wanderer. May your feet find good trails.
For the Queen.
Looks like my fellow prisoners escaping was no coincidence. These orders came from a Nerubian. A new bazaar.
I need a target.
Damn, am I thirsty.
In my defense, they disarmed me. And envenomed me. Also, does this look infected to you? Anyway, if not for all that, I would have helped.
Watch your back
You
out
have my
here.
word.
Ashkahet will rise.
Seems that Zev Call fellow we saw is getting pheromones sent to him? From a general? No idea what that means, though. I'll take those. Feeling more like myself already.
I will ascend.
I am well acquainted with that particular bottle of venom. Unfortunately.
My queen, I failed. Oh.
There must be something around here of value to the Weaver. This seems like enough to trade to the Weaver for that antidote. Anubazol is a good lead to investigate. Maybe he'll barter like the Weaver did, and we'll get something even better from him. It sounds like a good risk to me.
Watch your back out here. Let's get out
This Anubazol
alive.
gave the orders that led to the prisoner's escape. So how about this, you sneak into Siegehold, and make best friends with Anubazol? Easy. I've noticed a lot of cargo being ferried over. I'm sure no one would notice if we just swapped out the contents of a part. In the meantime, I'll share our discoveries with the Weaver. I'd love to come with you, but I'd rather not tempt more Flynn stabbings today.
Don't look, we've got a plan now. Sneak into a crate and get a lift to Siegehold. Find this Anubazol. Meanwhile, I'll get this intel to the Weaver and get that antidote.
Negativ Anzarek. Unworthy pests! Not like this. What an interesting delivery. Everyone, return to your duties, now! Approach, intruder.
What an interesting delivery you are. I have use for you. I am General Anabazal. I loathe having little bipeds like you in the siege hold. However, that is no longer up to me. Zevkal is pushing me out of my own military stronghold, and collecting overcrawlers to boot. The Queen has deemed him High General, but he is unnatural, warped, and unfit. This will not stand. I have decided to use you and your kind against Zevkal. And yes, you will get something out of it. Search that rubbish pile there. You will see.
Get out there and get... Shh! I'm hiding here!
I know you're alive. The question is, are you useful?
You got a problem? I got solutions.
I have plans for the both of you.
Interesting development. My loyalty will
I have plans for the both of you.
tread carefully.
There, I have extended some goodwill. You have a little goblin friend. I know how much your kind clings to each other for warmth, and now you both will do things for me. First, I will provide you with my pheromone scent mark. It will keep my loyal soldiers from attacking you. It marks you as mine.
Be thankful you are useful.
Ah! Ugh! Why are these pheromones so gross?
Pheromone marks are temporary ways that we identify groups. You are now under my command, and those who respect that will let you be. This must be an odd concept to an outsider. It is very normal to us. Pheromones are marks that establish relationships between Nerubians. The strongest of us have the highest quality pheromones, to show ownership of others. These new ascended Nerubians are very strong, yet they lack the ability to make pheromones. Many of the old guard, myself included, have a harder time taking them seriously. They have a fake, bizarre, and manufactured power. Yet we cannot ignore that they are formidable, and our queen has created potent soldiers. But at what cost? Our heritage of natural pheromones. What else follows that? Pheromone marks are temporary ways that we identify groups. You are now under my command, and those who respect your friend complains, but my mark will keep you relatively safe, except from Zevkal's guards. They won't care about scent marks if they are already hostile to me, so make the most of it, but take care. Pheromone marks are temporary ways that Zevkal has recently placed his own loyal lackeys in key positions around Siegehold. Killing them will force replacements, which will cause chaos and retraining, all of which will make Zevkal struggle. Get rid of all three. Pheromone marks are temporary. It isn't enough to inconvenience Zevkal. He should be humiliated. I already have some information, but I need more. He stores military logs in a room that is too tiny for me to access. See what information he's hiding. I'm sure there's potential blackmail material in there somewhere.
Be thankful you are useful. Eliminating Zevkal's lackeys is but the first move. Blackmail will be the death blow.
I'm gonna salvage what I can here. Throw together an explosive or two.
There's a cache of resources nearby. Find it before you have to fight over it.
A little
Overcrawler. With the Nubazol scent mark. Get whatever you were sent for, and get out of my way.
Punches, lucky doos and loot. Beware of Yeti! Farewell, friend of the Grummels.
loyal voices silenced. Seems Zev Call wasn't paying attention.
I noticed you trying to defend your own obsolescence, you dusty ancient.